Welcome back to another edition of Vikings Film Room, brought to you by the Vikings Entertainment Network. I'm your host, Pete Bercich. The Minnesota Vikings continued their free agent ways, continued to shore up that defense by adding former LA Charger linebacker Nick Vigil to the mix. Now, we do have Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr. We know that those guys are our starters, but with both of those two missing significant amounts of time last year, we needed some other bodies to get in there and play. Now, Nick Vigil, I think, brings experience and athleticism to the table. So let's take a look at the film and see what Nick Vigil does for this defensive group. All right, so the first thing with any linebacker is you want to be around the football. And you'll see Nick Vigil, he's on the left side of your screen, right over the tight end. So he's kind of that strong outside linebacker in this case. Vigil hustles, able to pick up the fumble without just jumping on the ground and return that thing for 44 yards. The Chargers go on to score, making this a 14-7 game. So that's a huge play and a huge spot for this young man in this defense. Now, against the Buffalo Bills, you'll see the down block by the tackle in front of him, and really the center and the guard are pulling outside. So he stays square, he gets outside the lineman to secure his gap, forces that play back inside, but he doesn't just give himself up. Gets that shoulder, gets that hand in there, knocks that ball on the ground. So he's recovering fumbles, he's causing fumbles. You love to see that kind of activity out of a linebacker, guy who can not just make a tackle, but get there, cause a fumble, recover fumbles, do those kinds of things. Okay, another play against the Buffalo Bills. Nice job shuffling his feet on this run, staying square. It's pretty simple. I like the way he doesn't give himself up on blocks. He doesn't just, step up and let himself get taken out of the play. He hangs in there, gets off, gets downfield, makes the tackle. So does a great job of really staying alive. Against the New England Patriots, you'll see him on the bottom of your screen. This is a great read by him because it's a draw type read. The offensive line wants to sell pass. They want to pull. He starts to feel that draw. As soon as he sees it, he goes. And he beats the lineman up, trying to get to the second level to block him, gets in there and makes the tackle. So he does a really nice job of reading the run blocks and the blocks of the guys in front of him. Against the Raiders, this is really old school. You totally tell it's John Gruden. This is kind of a split belly play. The fullback widens out the block. The tackle, he just blocks down on the end. The guard's trying to get up on the linebacker, but really can't get there. This is a tough play because the running back is going to his left and the fullback is coming to his right, and he knows that he has to be that extra guy. Slides, stays square, uses his hands, gets off, and makes a tackle. So that's a really nice read. Again, I'm impressed by his ability to see and to read and get a feel for the plays in front of him. All right, against the Raiders, sees the run, slides over, takes care of his A-gap, and as the running back clears that to get outside, he just stays alive, shuffles down, and then makes the play. So he doesn't just give himself up running through the A-gap. So again, another nice job of reading what's going on. Now, as a pass defender, here's a goal line play against the Las Vegas Raiders. And this gives you an idea of the open speed. He's a very, very fast kid. So Carr is loose. He's scrambling. He's able to chase him down and force him out. Now, Carr, blows out a groin on his way out to the sideline. But in space, one-on-one, I think he'd be a great man-to-man cover guy, and running backs out of the backfield. You should be able to keep up with almost any tight end, in the NFL. All right, against New England Patriots. You get the fake on the run play. The running back checks through. As soon as he sees those linemen start to slide their way out into the flat, he knows it's a screen. Bam! Like he shot out of a cannon, gets there and makes the play. So another great read on a misdirection type of a pass play. The screen, they were hoping they're counting on that linebacker to sit back and let things kind of develop. He read it right away, got downhill. Against the Las Vegas Raiders, again, a little play fake. He covers the tight end to about the 10-yard point, then he turns around and gets his eyes back on Carr, and you'll see him, he widens himself out, and Carr is actually wanting to hit the dig behind him. And that is awareness and zone that's very, very tough to teach, and I think some of our younger guys last year were kind of lacking that, but he has that ability and has that awareness and that feel in zone for the routes that are happening in front of him. So against Buffalo and Josh Allen, he's walked out over the tight end. The tight end is running up the seam. He's able to cover him, but he keeps his eyes on the quarterback, gets a great break, able to get over there and make a tackle on Stephon Diggs. So fundamentally, gets to his spot, uses his body to take away the tight end, but keeps his eyes on the quarterback and keeps his eyes and gets a good break on the football. All right, the trap pass. Trust me, this is one of the most difficult plays as a linebacker. And you see, he sees the guard pull, and he starts to move outside with him, but he feels that tight end coming up the field out of his vision. Now, if you watch Josh Allen on this, he wants to go to the tight end. I mean, he's sitting there waiting to go to the tight end, but Vigil does such a great job reading this trap pass and getting up on the tight end. He's got to go to a second read, which again is Diggs. So that is an unbelievable play. That's one of the toughest plays for a linebacker to make. Again, closer to the goal line, same type of a play right there. Pull the guard, try to run the trap. This time Vigil's on the backside. He feels it, stays, gets in his lane, gets that right arm up, and almost intercepts that football. So, Vigil brings a lot of experience to the table. He's not as physical as maybe an Eric Kendricks is at the point of attack, but has the speed, has the awareness. I really like his fundamentals. I think he's going to be a great addition to this linebacking core. He's going to be a guy that will compete, should be maybe the third linebacker out there. Great nose for the football, able to read the misdirections, the trap passes, all those things that are very, very tough on linebackers. This kid does a very, very good job.